What's up, YouTube? This is Fabled Grimro here. Today I'm giving you a deck profile on my Fabled deck. It's probably my favorite deck for quite some time in Yu-Gi-Oh! Extremely fast deck, very explosive deck. Can do a lot of different things. So let's check it out. First off, 3 the Fabled Chawa, 1-star tuner. Discard a Fabled monster, special summon him from the hand. Auto 3 of in the deck. Next up, 3 the Fabled Cerebral. 2-star tuner. When it's discarded from your hand, you can special summon him. Another auto 3 of. Next up, 3 the Fabled Ganesha. 3-star non-tuner. When it's discarded from your hand, special summon him. His attack becomes 1800. When he gets removed from the field, you remove him from play. Most people see this as a downside, but as I'll get to for a card later, this is actually extremely helpful for Fabled decks. 3 Fabled Grimro. 4-star, 1700 attack. If you have a Fabled monster on the field, you can send Grimro from your hand to the graveyard to add any Fabled monster from your deck to your hand. So adds a lot of consistency. Get any Fabled monster you want to. Definitely auto 3 of in the deck. 2 Fabled Cruz. When she's discarded from your hand, you can special summon any level 4 or lower Fabled monster besides herself from your graveyard. 2 is a pretty decent number. Some people might run them at 1 or 3, but she's too good to run more than 1, but at 3 she can be a dead card if you don't have a target in your graveyard, or if you draw her opening hand. So 2 is a pretty fair number. 1 the Fabled Nezuchi. This guy, I can't even call him a tech choice, as he's not a very common card to see in Fabled decks, but I essentially use him as a non-tuner Chawa. 2 stars. You'll see some people will run the Tricky over him, but I like him just because he can be searched or discard if I need to with Kashano. So, interesting card choice. I like him. Try him out. 1 Fabled Kashano. 3-star Fiend. While he's in your graveyard, you can discard 1 Fabled monster from your hand to add him back to your hand. You can do this as many times per turn as you want to, as long as he's in your graveyard and you have a Fabled monster in your hand. So he provides a constant discard engine. 3 Reborn Tengu. Obviously, the deck synchros. Definitely run 3. 2 Tour Guide from the Underworld. This allows Fables access to Xyz monsters. Can give you an instant. You summon her, search out your level 3 Kashano, Xyz into either Leviathan Dragon, which gives you an instant discard of Kashano to the graveyard to make him alive. You can go into Leviaire, bring back one of your banished Fables. Most likely it's going to be Ganesha, as I said before, as he banishes himself. Other options would be Zen Maze, more defensive card, but still extremely powerful rank 3 Xyz. So I have 2 tour guides. I run 2 tour guides. 2 Snipe Hunter. 4-star monster. Acts as a discard engine for the deck, and it's also dark. Very good in Fabled decks. 1500 attack is respectable. But mainly you want him for his discard effect, and also to gain field advantage as well. 1 Sangan, tour guide target, searcher, good card. 1 Dandelion, 1 glow up ball, mini plan engine. 1 Gores, this guy's a game changer. Also, he's especially good in Fabled decks because Fabled decks have a very easy time syncing him and his tokens off. So with the Gores out on the field, you can easily go into an 8-star with Chawa or the Fabled 10-star Synchro with Kashano. and 1 Blackluster Soldier. I run lights, I run darks, this card is broken, definitely run him. For spells, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Heavy Storm, 1 Mind Control, 2 MSTs. Fabled decks hate back row, so a lot of people run MST of 3, as you can run in a 3. I don't condone this, but since there's not as many trap cards this format, 2 MSTs has worked out okay. One Pot of Avarice, probably Fabled are one of the best decks that allows access to Pot of Avarice. Back when Pot of Avarice was at 3, this was an auto 3F in the deck. Now that it's limited to 1, it's that much more important, I guess. So you definitely need 1. 1 Solemn Judgment. 2 Solemn Warnings. A Mirror Force. Torrential. And a Dust Shoot. For the extra deck, Fableds, one of the aspects that make them extremely versatile is that they can synchro into almost any level synchro monster. So start off with 2-star Formula Synchron. The Fabled Unicorn. This guy is extremely good. As long as you and your opponent have the same number of cards in hand, he can negate all effects of your opponent. So essentially, your opponent would either have to play around him, or during your turn, you can manipulate the number of cards in your hand to lock your opponent down and push for a big game. He's an extremely good card for Fableds. Hyper Librarian. I run synchros. I like drawing cards. I run this card. 2 Fabled Raging. When a synchro summoned, I can draw until I have 2 cards in hand. So a lot of the main, this guy is probably the main synchro monster I go into. So the main strategy is for me to discard my monsters to summon them, set whatever back row I can, summon out Fabled Raging, draw 2 cards. A bonus if I have Hyper Librarian on the field is both of them will activate, and so I would draw all 3 cards. So 2 Fabled Radiants. 1 Brionic, probably the most broken synchro that's out right now. He's especially important in Fableds because I get effects off of discarding cards. So he's an absolute necessity in Fableds. Black Rose Dragon. Ancient Sacred Wyvern. This guy, 2100 attack, 7-star monster. He gains or loses attack points equal to the difference in you and your opponent's life points. So this guy is probably the main way that you're going to OTK your opponent, is you summon him out, attack with your other monsters first. If you do about 3,000 damage or so, he'll be big enough to OTK your opponent. Stardust Dragon. Scrap Dragon. Trish. Fabled Leviathan. 10-star tuner, 3,000 attack. When it's just destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can add 3 Fabled monsters back to your hand. So you plus when he dies. Definitely one of in Fabled decks in any build because he's extremely useful with mind control. So you mind control your opponent's Stardust and sync it off with Gores, or just syncing off a lower attack monster to get over guys, and you get advantage when he dies. So very good card for Fabled as well. And for Xyz, rank 3 Leviathan Dragon. Leviair. And rank 4 Utopia. Some other extra deck options that most people will run in Fableds will be Shooting Star Dragon and Shooting Quasar Dragon. If you didn't notice, I don't run Allied Justice Cataster just because I don't have room, but that's another option. And for Xyz, other cards like Zen Mains and Steelstorm Roach are also very helpful for the deck. So that's my Fabled deck. Hope you guys liked it. Please rate, fix, comment, bash, whatever you want to. Catch you later, YouTube.